Type 4, expressing a part of a whole as a percentage. 30 out of the 120 parents only have one child. Write this as a percentage. Well, 30 out of the 120 have one child. How do we change a value, a fraction, to a percentage? We multiply by 100%. It is a unit, not part of the calculation. So we are going to say 30 out of 120 multiplied by 100. Okay, multiplied by 100 equals 25. So that is going to be 25%. 25% of these parents only have one child. Let's look at type 5, percentage change. This is the most difficult of all the percentage calculations. So think of it as saying, okay, calculate the percentage discount. So my answer has got to be a percentage. And I often say, oh no, this is such a difficult calculation. No. So I'm going to say new minus old over old times by 100%. Another way of looking at it, my answer must be a percentage. So once again, I can write new minus old over old times by 100%. These two end ones are always the same. So let's have a look what's happening here. Original price, or the old price, was 159. The new price is 79 Rand. So to do percentage change, I'm going to use the formula, and you have to learn this formula. New minus old over old. Right, so my new price is 79 Rand. Minus my old price was 159 Rand. Over my old price was 159 Rand. And I'm going to multiply that by 100%. You need to be mindful of this as you calculate. So we would go straight to the fraction button. My new price was 79 minus 159 over 159 times 100 equals minus or negative 50,3144. So that is going to be negative 50,314 and so on percentage. If you don't have a scientific calculator, you have to work that out first. So you would have gone 79 minus 159 and you would have got to negative 80 Rand over 159 Rand multiplied by 100%, and you will still get to the same answer. Right, let's have a look at this. This negative here means there has been a reduction. There has been a decrease in price. If it was a positive, it means that the price has increased. Let's look at example 4, and this is an example of type 6 when you have to determine the original value if there has been a percentage added or subtracted. So this is increased and that will be decreased. The example that's in your book says there's a 40% discount for all the slops bought during the sale. So if a pair of slops is now selling at $49.20, then this price has been reduced by 40% from an original bigger price. So therefore, the original price minus the 40% discount will give you 49 Rand 20. So what we're going to do, we are going to learn this formula. So if there has been a decrease subtracted minus, you're going to have your new price and 1 minus the interest rate. So what you would have had here, your new price is going to be, they told you, is 49 Rand 20, 49 Rand 20 over 1 minus, the percentage was a 40% discount, which is 40 over 100, which will equal 49 Rand and 20 cents over 1 minus 40%, which is 40 over 100, equals 3/5 in simplified form. 3/5. And because we're using the scientific calculator, don't let that awful fraction surprise you. So now we have, remember this is in temporary memory, so what I can do is I can say 49 Rand and 20 cents divided by, this line here means divided by, answer that I got, and it would be 82 Rand. So the slops cost 82 Rand. Right, I'm going to use VAT to explain this in more detail. So for example, if I have 150 Rand that I've got to add VAT to, which is 14%, so 14% of 150 Rand, and I'm going to add it to the 150. So over here we will have 150 Rand, add VAT to it, 14%, so 14 over 100, 14% of 150 Rand equals 21. So I'm going to add 21 Rand. So 150 plus 21 Rand will give me 171 Rand exactly. Now I know many of you want to, so now if we had to find the price before VAT, so it is 171 Rand, and that includes that. Now I know you just want to say, well, to get back to the price before VAT, you want to take 171 Rand and you want to minus 14% of 171 Rand. Right, so let's see what happens. 171 minus 14%, so 14 over 100 multiplied by 171 equals 23 Rand 94. 23 Rand and 94 cents. So what you are telling me is if I take 171 Rand and I minus 23.94, I'm going to get back to 150 Rand because that was my value before I added VAT. Well, let's see if this works. So if I take 171 Rand minus the answer that I got equals, and that was 147.06. So that's 147.06. Do you see that these two do not equal the same value? So this method here is totally incorrect. What we have to do is we would have to take 171 Rand, and this is the other formula that you have to learn. Increase means add. So do you see I have my add sign there, and I'm going to have 1 plus. Remember, if there was a decrease, it was 1 minus the interest. So now, when I added that, there was an increase from the original price. So now I'm going to add, and this is what I would have. My new price was 171 Rand divided by 1 plus I, and my interest was 14%. Okay, so I'm going to have 171 Rand divided by or over 1 plus 14% equals 1,14. So I'm going to divide by 1,14, and if I do that, the answer will be, so I've got 171 Rand divided by, I've still got the answer in temporary memory, answer equals, and then you get back to your 150 Rand. I hope I've convinced you that you can't subtract when you are going to find the original price. So if there was an increase, I've added that, I must divide by 1 plus 14%. If there was a decrease, for example, the slops, it was 1 minus 20%. That is all the explanation for today. Please will you do exercise 8 on page 42. Thank you.